Good morning, YouTube. Pastor Dave here, August 28th, 2011, Sunday. Do you have your coffee? Let's have coffee together this morning. And I'm having mine in my Are You Rapture Ready coffee cup. A gift from a viewer. I just treasure this. I have a breaking story to bring you this morning that I've been sitting on for the last few days. When it first came out, it broke out from the Kremlin regarding underground tunnels leading from Colorado to Virginia, and the connection, if you will, excuse the pun, on the Colorado 5.3 quake and the Virginia 5.9 quake. But before I bring you this, because I needed to put more of the pieces of this puzzle together, at first I kind of shrugged it off, not too sure about this one, and I don't want to jump the gun now, so I'm going to ask for your comments. I want to send my prayers to everyone involved in the devastation caused by Hurricane Irene. My prayers go out to you. 10 confirmed dead now, I believe. Millions without power. Now the National Guard has been called in. It's battering its way through New York and Long Island, and my prayers, my sincere prayers, are to everyone affected by Hurricane Irene. Now let me bring you the story. And there's a couple articles that are very long. I don't want to read them. I'm going to put the links below. This came out of the Kremlin. And what they are saying, that back in 1945, the United States military, the Air Force, built this tunnel from Colorado, an underground tunnel from Colorado to Virginia. And it was used primarily by the CIA for whatever secret things they were doing under this tunnel. And they were in the process of moving, and I hope I have this correct, because I try not to use notes when I do my videos. They were moving from the Virginia location to the Colorado location. When what they're saying, and I'm going to put the links below, is someone opened the opening to this tunnel and allowed air to come in, and two powerful nuclear devices were detonated. First one in Colorado, then the second in Virginia, causing the earthquake. That it was not a natural occurring earthquake from when the plates move. It was caused by a nuclear detonation. Now, I didn't put a lot into this, but I kept up on the story, and I'm going to put a connection because I got pieces of a puzzle to put together here. They're even stating that the video I just did, and it's on YouTube, other people have heard the sound in the Ukraine. It sounded like trumpets in the sky. And various places they've heard these sounds. What they're saying is, in the Ukraine, a similar underground tunnel, they had to open the opening to let air in to release some poison gas. I guess 3 people had perished, so they were letting the air go through this tunnel, and it creates a sound up into the atmosphere. It sounds like trumpets. Now, on prior to the earthquake in Colorado, they had, I guess it was on TV, on video during a baseball game in Florida, where they heard this strange sound, and they were relating it to a faulty sound system, but it's when they opened this opening. So to make a long story short, what has been circulating from the Kremlin is, and they're concerned because they're rapidly working on their underground bunkers, and it's kind of, I guess, the same theory. So what they're saying is that back in 1945, the United States military, Air Force, created this tunnel from Colorado to Virginia, and someone opened the opening, let this air go through there, as they detonated first in Colorado a nuclear device causing a nuclear explosion that caused the 5.3 earthquake in Colorado, detonated another device in Virginia that caused the 5.9 quake. And I didn't put a lot of stock into this. Now, these articles are quite lengthy, so I don't want to read it. I'm skipping through real quick just what knowledge I have taken from reading the articles myself. And I didn't put a lot of stock into this yet. Then comes some more pieces to the puzzle. Remember back on August 18th, I get this letter, anonymous, from this Soldier X devastating. I'm talking about FEMA camps and that they are real, and the black plastic coffins, and some kind of catastrophic event maybe to take place in the United States. So I don't know if that's connected or not, but this I find interesting. The seismograph reports, you got primary seismic waves when it's a natural earthquake, not a man-made earthquake or one caused by a nuclear explosion. If you have a nuclear explosion, the P waves or primary waves are not there. They're not apparent. Only the secondary waves show up. So this report comes out showing the seismic graph, and there are no primary waves, which would indicate a nuclear explosion of some type. And I'm going to just read a little tiny bit of this because I'm short on time. What is missing from the seismograph for the Washington, D.C. area 5.9 magnitude earthquake are the primary or P waves. All earthquakes that are the direct result of a fault rupture have primary or P waves. No doubt about it, they have to have the primary waves. Nuclear detonations do not. Underground nuclear detonations are very violent and immediate with no forewarnings whatsoever. An underground detonation would account for the missing primary seismic waves from the Washington, D.C. 5.9 magnitude earthquake. If you've ever witnessed a controlled demolition of a building, you would no doubt describe the earth tremors as millions of people are now describing what it felt like on August 23rd, 2011, all along the East Coast. So, and it does show, I'm going to put this link below, it does show the graphs from that day, and there are no primary waves. Now, if you remember the nuclear disaster at Fukushima, then in the United States, when we had the power plants, the fish all die. Anytime there's a nuclear detonation, a nuclear reactor leaking, all the fish around Fukushima died. In the United States, when they had the nuclear facility that was leaking, the fish died. Now I'm going to bring you this story, and let's see how it's connected. Large fish kill reported after the earthquake in Virginia. And all the fish in this lake died, and they're wondering, is there a connection to somehow to what they think is a natural earthquake? So we have this connection. The fish now around the 5.9 quake in this lake all perish. So I wanted to run this by you. I'm going to try to put these links below. Articles are all quite lengthy. Was this a natural quake? There are no primary waves, seismic waves. If there's a detonation, a nuclear detonation, an explosion under the ground not caused by nature, there would be no primary wave showing. Give me your comments. Underground tunnel, CIA, did someone detonate 2 nuclear devices inside this tunnel built in 1945 on the day of the 5.3 quake in Colorado and the 5.9 quake in Virginia, as the CIA was moving their location from one place to the next? Soldier X connection. Why did the fish die right at the lake near the 5.9 quake? Leave me your comments. God bless everyone, and everyone near, please seek shelter, seek safety, and stay safe from Hurricane Irene. My prayers are with you. Leave me comments on this. I find it very interesting. God bless.